Business letters, another very important means of communication. Letters form the most important form of business correspondence. There are different kinds of letters to different kinds of people, because the business interacts with different kinds of people: supplier, customer, government, other legal authorities, etc., etc., for different occasions and contexts. It could be to inform, it could be to remind, it could be to get something. There could be various situations for which correspondence through letters can happen. And the writers in the organizations can be situated in various departments. So it could be the purchase department, it could be the sales department, it could be the human resource department. Different departments send different kinds of letters to different people. Every letter is a unique piece of communication because it is relevant to that context, and it follows certain time-honored conventions or ways of writing. Business letters, they have a convention, and we will see what these are. What are the different types of letters? The modern business correspondence classifies business letters as follows: information letters, which are the routine letters, enquiries, quotations, orders, payment letters; special purpose letter, if I want to convey something special to the media or to the customer; sales letters, where there are offers being given; problem letters, where you have complaints, overdue accounts, you send it to the supplier; goodwill letters, greetings, thanks, and so on and so forth. Types of letters can be classified on the basis of approach. All good news letters would normally fall into the direct category. The indirect category could be severance letter or bad news letters, which may want to convey a warning and so on. Persuasive, normally the letters which we write to a prospective customer and so on are persuasive letters. Letters can also be classified as official letters. Official letters are normally sent to the government, legal bodies, to the various departments in the government and so on. And demi-official letters are letters again to such government bodies, but to a specific person. It's addressed to a specific person. Form letters, these are the normal department letters which go outside as sales letter or a overdue letter, acknowledgement letter, so on and so forth. Internal letters are the memos and the other notices which flow up and down the organization. Letters can be classified on the basis of their subject. What kind of letters? Is it, the appointment letters, or it could be sales related letters, or it could be financial letters? On the basis of the correspondence of different departments of an organization. So it could be purchase department letters, or it could be human resource department letters. So it can be categorized that way too. What are the essentials of a business letter? Clarity. One must remember that we are passing on a message through a letter, hence clarity is a must. Impact. Through a letter we are trying to make a difference, so there has to be an impact. Relevant information has to be passed on. Nobody has the time to read long letters. Brevity. Simplicity, people understand, it should be simple. Timeliness, the letter must reach on time. There is no point in talking about a sales discount if the last date has expired and the letter reaches after that. It has no meaning. Language, simple English. Vocabulary or word power. Using the right words in the right places to convey the right meanings always helps. Appeal, the way it is structured, that people should feel like reading. Style, the fonts used, again to increase appeal and interest of the reader. Striving for excellence. Always, one letter will lead to the other, and hence one must strive for excellence as far as letter writing is concerned. Knowing what qualifies as a bad letter. Lack of clarity. If one reads the letter, one is not able to figure out why it has been sent, then it doesn't serve the purpose. Poor use of words and expressions. If a person is not used to writing and is writing a letter, it's bound to happen. Incorrect spelling and grammatical errors would be very difficult for a person to read such letters. Too short or very lengthy. Too short may not convey the full message, and too long, again the message can get lost because of overwriting. Too many ideas crowded into one letter, then the connect is lost. Not accurate or factually incorrect. One cannot make public, a letter becomes public once it reaches the other person. So factually incorrect data written in the form of letters is too dangerous for the company. Fails to convey the main purpose. Not tuned to the reader's wavelength. One has to be, the audience to whom we are sending the letter also needs to be clear. Too much jargon and technical words, so the person is lost. Lacking in aesthetic sense. The style is missing. The color used are not very, friendly as far as reading is concerned. Language used was not familiar to the reader. If we send English letters to an illiterate population or Tamil knowing population, then it's not going to convey anything. Lengthy paragraphs, too long, offensive in nature, the language used. Absence of personal touch, that should be there when we are passing those kind of letters. Lacking in courtesy. A letter has those courtesy statements, and if that is missing, then that's not good. Creates ill will. Written out of context. Absence of relevant information, use of proper quality paper, ink, etc. Because these are going to convey a lot about the company which is sending the letter. Wrong address. And when it comes and to your house, after having floated to some 4-5 houses, then you don't actually respect the company from where it's coming. Without address, that's even worse.